welcome to Beth Roars, where we look at your favourite singers to find out what makes them them. This lady, I don't know if she's known for being a great singer. I think she's known for being a great artist, and has a persona. Everything about her is part of that art. It's Blondie and Debbie Harry.
Now that's determination.
Her voice hasn't changed. Interesting. Now, nothing she sings is particularly difficult. There's quite a lot of repetitive notes in it, and subsequently this is a great song for learning to sing on, but actually there are things that make it unique. And one, it's just a bop, but two, the way that she's placing it, all those higher notes, na 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 na, she's really going almost to the way that I help people find this placement, although this isn't what she sounds like, is almost going to like a whiny child sort of placement. Na 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 na, like you're annoying your brothers and sisters. Now, this isn't what she sounds like. She then warms the edge of that na 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 na, and as she comes down, she drops everything. She drops her larynx is actually probably what's happening, but it's quite hard to identify at first. And she kind of relaxes down. You can feel a dropped larynx sort of sound by doing a woo woo woo, like a big bear. It feels like there's a big space between your voice box. You can even just kind of touch it, that little lump on your neck, woo woo woo, and feel that go down. So at the top bit, it's probably a little raised, and then the lower bit she's relaxing it down, and it gives this kind of textured feel where you've got these two kind of voices, this one that cuts through at the start and then it warms at the lower end. You can't help but doing the shoulder dance for this, can you? It's the groove of this as well. So good. Blondie as a band are so good. She's actually switching between sometimes a head voice da 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 and na 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 na, like a kind of forward placed mix for these two different textures again. So it's all about playing with the textures. I think it's just important to point out that art doesn't really have to be complicated. Sometimes we feel like as singers we have to do more. We have to be able to do big riffs, big high notes. But sometimes doing something simple and well that makes people feel, and in this case, like just groove along, is what you need. And it's, it depends on who you are and what your soul and your heart and your just what you like, I guess. Sometimes some people love those big dramatic singers, some people don't, and it's kind of finding what is your truth. and go with that. What feels good for you? But also, you must guard against sticking with something because you don't think you can do something else. Because honestly, I feel like if you want to do something, you can learn to do that thing. But if it feels like the right thing for you, then, you know, sometimes keeping it simple is also good. I love how she's just like owning it, you know? I mean, she's done this a long time. She knows how to own the stage, for sure. I like that. Ooh, she added a tiny little yodel instead of ooh. I just yodeled anyway. Instead of ooh, making it smooth, she added a little bit more ooh, like that little extra yodel in there to make it contrast again. Those two contrasting voices. I overdid it just to show you, so it sounded a little cowish, but whatever. So there's her mix, rather than the head voiced one. So you can see her kind of scrunching her face. Na, na, na. That's often singers do that when they want to find that placement. It just reminds us to go to that placement. It's almost focusing the energy or the resonance of the sound into that area, and that's often in your cheeks. Some people feel it a little bit higher around their eyebrows, and don't worry if I say something and you're like, that's not where I feel that when I make that sound. That's also okay, because everyone does feel things a little bit differently, and you will discover the feelings of the sound in your body yourself, and it's just a different thing for every human. So interesting, the drummer is behind the glass shield to protect everyone's ears. And you can hear he's got his in-ears. So often you need that drummer behind something because they're so loud and it can really hurt people's ears. You can see that some people are wearing in-ears, so that's also generally protecting your ears. You still have to be careful with in-ears not to turn it up too much and to make sure they're well fitted so it's really protecting your ears. He might be wearing earplugs underneath his headphones as well. She's so just like cool. That was a weird noise, I have to admit. She still just oozes cool, doesn't she?
Give me some.
You know what's amazing? That she sounds so, like, she sounds still the same. She's actually, really looked after her voice, and part of singing songs like this is that, you're not pushing your voice to the extremes, so it is great for longevity. And she is also just owning everything. She is just embodying her stage presence is still there. She's just having the best time ever, and then subsequently we as an audience are having the best time ever. There's something to remember. Just enjoy it and everyone else will. Woohoo! Bye, Debbie. An interesting masterclass on the art of art. It's not about painting hundreds and hundreds of colours, but it's about placing one colour, or a few, in the correct place in the right way. And that's definitely what she does. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.